Chapter 5 Natural Disasters. Introduction. Human life gets disturbed when all of a sudden a mishap occurs in the midst of our routine life. Whenever such a calamity takes place, it is called as disaster. Types of disasters. Disasters are of two types, namely man-made disasters and natural disasters. The disasters caused due to human selfishness and negligence is man-made disasters. For example, riots, industrial accidents, fire, war, bomb explosion, gas leakage, etc. The disasters that occur naturally and are impossible for humans to prevent are known as natural disasters. For example, earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis, floods, droughts, cyclones, forest fires, etc. Natural disasters are of two types. First one is the disasters caused due to internal changes, and the second one is the disasters caused due to external changes. The disasters caused due to internal changes. The changes in the interior of the earth results into these type of disasters. These include earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis. The disasters caused due to internal changes. Earthquake. Asthenosphere is the upper layer of the Earth's mantle just below the lithosphere, where there are semi-solid rocks. The extreme heat in the interior of the Earth is due to radioactive decomposition, which generates the thermal currents in the molten rocks to advance towards the Earth's surface. Due to upward currents, the Earth's crust disintegrates into large land areas that are termed as tectonic plates. These tectonic plates include Pacific Plate, North American Plate, South American Plate, Eurasian Plate, African Plate, Indo-Australian Plate, and Antarctic Plate. All these plates are attached to one another. Due to these internal movements, these plates collide with each other, resulting in the drifting of joints. This has led to the change in the physiography of the Earth over the years. The tectonic movements and intense pressure in the interior of the Earth results into a sudden vibration in the weaker part of the Earth's crust. These sudden tremors of the Earth are called earthquake. The earthquake waves, called the seismic waves, are generated from the focus point of the Earth. The origin point of the earthquake is called focus. It is underneath the Earth. Earthquakes are caused due to the tectonic movements in the interior of the Earth. The center of the Earth remains approximately 6,378 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. The seismic waves disperse in all directions from the focus point of the earthquake. Certain waves have their effect after reaching the Earth's surface. The point, which is directly above the focus on the surface of the Earth, is known as epicenter. It is the area of great destruction. As we move ahead from the epicenter, we see less of destruction. The impact of earthquakes differs in different regions depending upon its magnitude. With the help of a seismograph, we come to know the origin of the earthquake and its motion. There are mainly three types of earthquake. 1. Volcanic earthquake. 2. Split earthquake. 3. Tectonic earthquake. Time to think. How would you be helpful to people during an earthquake in your nearby region? If such a situation occurs, we should advise people to move in an open ground. We should ask them not to stay near trees, poles, or multi-storied buildings. In addition, we should give them advice not to panic or scream. We should also prevent people from spreading rumors and even request them to stay away from glass windows. Volcano. A volcano is an opening or rupture in the weaker section of planet's surface or crust which allows hot magma, rocks of various sizes and shapes, clouds of volcanic ash, vapor and poisonous gases to escape from below the surface. There are mainly four factors that trigger volcanic eruptions. They are the temperature of the Earth's interior, emergence of molten magma, emergence of gases and vapors, the flow of magma towards surface. The heavy gases beneath the magma force the magma towards the surface. Secondly, the water that has entered through the fissures in the weaker rock surfaces turns into vapor. These pressurized and dissolved dense gases try to erupt. The molten magma also erupts along with these gases to the weak place in the lithosphere. A volcano is a sudden burst of lava along with dissolved gases, rocks of different shapes and sizes, and ash that blows buoyantly high in the sky with force. All these volcanic elements fall on the Earth's surface like a bomb explosion. It heaps into a conical shape. It results into a drastic blast if the proportion of gases and vapor is more, which bursts through a small opening that is vent on the Earth's surface. On the contrary, if the gases and vapor are less in proportion, they erupt through lengthy fissures on the Earth's surface and are emitted slowly and silently. Volcanoes are classified into three types. They are 1. Active volcano. 2. Dormant, latent volcano. 3. Extinct or dead volcano. Active volcanoes are volcanoes that have erupted recently and are likely to erupt again. Molten magma spreads in the form of fire in active volcanoes. There are approximately 500 active volcanoes at present in the world. Most of them are situated in front of Pacific Ocean. Among them, 50 volcanoes erupt every year. Moreover, US is the main center of 50 volcanoes. It is the place of more than 1500 active volcanoes. According to an assumption, approximately 500 billion people stay very near to active volcanoes. Dormant volcano is not active or erupting, but it is still capable of eruption. For example, Hawaii Island of Pacific Ocean in Netherlands. Extinct or dead volcano is that volcano that has not erupted since tens and thousands of years and is unlikely to erupt again. For instance, Yellowstone and Toba volcano. The lava that hardens in a dead or extinct volcano takes the shape of a mountain, river, or lake. Before this hardening, if it flows downwards and scatters all over, then it takes the shape of river. Moreover, if it heaps, then it turns into a mountain. For example, the mountains in Gujarat are the result of volcanic eruptions. If a pit is formed from the place of eruption, that is, from the mid part, and if water comes out, it takes the shape of lake. Many a times, earthquakes occur due to volcanic eruptions. Due to a volcanic eruption, temperature of the affected area shoots up, resulting into adverse effects on the climate. A volcanic eruption also leads to loss of life and property in the respective area of explosion. The local region of volcanic explosion faces extreme damage. There are many volcanoes occurring at many places in the world. In India, there are volcanoes in Andaman and Nicobar Island. Volcanoes have many positive impacts. The lava from the volcano that spreads enriches the fertility of soil. Java and Sumatra are the best agricultural regions due to its rich fertile land that is made up of lava. Farmers obtain the best yield through this potash-enriched land. Skin-diseased people are thankful for the hot water springs because these hot water springs contain pest-controlling substance. Due to volcano, we get the minerals like mercury, antimony, lead, zinc, tungsten, lime, etc. After the passage of time, due to the intensity of increased pressure and solidification of molten lava on carbon, diamond is prepared. The fragmented rock accumulated after volcano is termed as lapilli stone. These stones are useful as they can be shaped very easily. Many places are gifted with natural hot water springs due to this volcanic eruption, like natural hot water springs of Tulsi Sham in Junagadh district, Lasundra in Panchmahal district, Unai in Navsari district.